Okay.
Potentially an act of hostile terrorism.
No. Will you just ask me?
Welcome to Audit Insight, where we take a closer look at alleged misconduct, police encounters, legal disputes, public rights, and the question of accountability. Today's footage comes from Auditing Britain, with the original video available through his channel, so be sure to check out the full recording and support the creator. The incident begins with Auditing Britain filming outside Solihull Police Station, but what initially appears to be a straightforward filming exercise quickly develops into a chaotic confrontation as several officers arrive and the atmosphere escalates almost immediately. One officer takes control of the encounter and adopts an increasingly hostile approach, leaving little opportunity for a calm or professional discussion. Rather than simply establishing why AB is there, the officer repeatedly presses him for personal information, returning again and again to the same demand. The situation then takes a far more serious turn when the officer physically grabs AB and takes hold of his equipment, effectively turning what began as a conversation into a detention. Despite using such force to take control of the encounter, however, the officer does not identify any specific section of law that would give him the authority to act in that way.
Is he filming a police station?
You can't just film.
Don't come too close.
Got some identification on you, sir.
You want my ID?
Yes, please.
Seriously?
Yes, please, sir. You're filming a police station.
Okay.
Potentially an act of hostile terrorism.
No. Will you just ask me? Just ask me.
I have just asked you. What's your ID?
You don't give me a chance to answer. Oh, hostile straight away. Why?
Why are you filming a police station?
Oh, you just I'll answer you. I'll tell you.
Answer me then.
All right, but calm down.
Answer the question, sir. How to explain, and all you keep saying is,
Tell him not to
well,
use his
explain
temper.
yourself. 3 times I've asked you to explain, and 3 times you've told me to ask again. So explain why you're filming the police station.
I'm gathering matters of public interest.
And what are they?
What are they? Matters of public interest.
Explain yourself
Like
better,
public
sir.
building, right? Public building, right?
It is not normal for people to walk around filming police stations with a cine camera and their phone.
A city camera?
Camcorder.
Oh,
Cine
camera.
camera. Excuse my age.
That's okay.
Explain yourself better.
I've explained to you, I'm gathering matters of public interest.
You were about this far from me seizing your phone and locking you up under the Terrorism Act.
What?
From the officer's arrival, the encounter appears to move quickly away from a routine procedural interaction and toward an increasingly intimidating exchange. AB is repeatedly pressed for his personal details simply because he is recording, creating the impression that filming a public building automatically gives the officer grounds to demand identification, even though no such requirement is actually established during the conversation. The officer also raises the issue of hostile reconnaissance, yet he does not point to any evidence that a crime has occurred or identify a specific threat connected to AB's actions. Without that explanation, the term seems less like a description of an established concern and more like an attempt to provide justification for the intervention. AB tries to explain why he is there, but the officer appears largely uninterested in hearing his explanation, creating the impression that immediate compliance is being prioritized over understanding what is actually happening. That concern grows when the officer warns that he could lose his temper, prompting further questions about whether he is maintaining the level of professional control expected during an encounter of this kind. The situation becomes even more serious when the officer threatens to use terrorism legislation, bringing one of the most significant legal powers into the discussion, despite nothing at this point having demonstrated the existence of an actual terrorist threat. Instead of clearly establishing the legal foundation for what he is doing, the threat raises a much broader question over whether such powers are being invoked in circumstances far removed from the conduct they were intended to address.
Mr. McCauley. So what is your name?
Okay, am I being detained?
Right now, I'm detaining on the Terrorism Act for a search.
Okay, I'm not hostile, so just...
Hand me that.
You don't need to
Thank
do
you
that.
very much.
Why? Can I
Right,
record
I've
myself?
explained several times
Can
why
I
I
record
would happy
myself?
with you walking onto police premises and filming a police
And I've
station
explained
and
to
then
you.
failing. You haven't.
Yes, I did. I'm
You're filming
gathering
matters of public
matters
interest.
of
What does
public
that
interest.
mean?
Right. Can I have my phone back?
Not now.
Why
Let me
not?
tell you explain and you give me some verifiable identification.
Are you denying me to record the situation?
I am recording it on body cam.
It's on
My
my
body
body
cam's
cam.
been on.
Sir,
Yeah, my
you're
body
making
cam's
me
been
very
on
uncomfortable at the
consistently.
moment. Why are you filming a police
pleasure.
station and refusing to give me the
Okay,
details?
I'm explaining to you. But
Go
if
on
you're
then.
not listening,
I
then
am
it's going to be
listening.
very hard to explain
Go
to
on.
you. I am gathering footage of matters of public interest that are published online.
Okay.
This is a public...
So what other matters of public interest are you gathering
police
footage
are
of?
public utilities, right? Okay, that's police. I'm recording about the
So
police.
your intention with this video is to put it online? So you filmed an operational police station?
If it's a good...
Yo guys, yeah, so this time the phone only went off for about 1 minute 30 seconds, something like that. Yeah, so what happened was he grabbed my left arm, probably because he just wanted to touch me. He took my phone off. As you can see, he was trying to switch it off, but he couldn't, and then eventually he worked it out. And then at that moment, what he did, he crossed over. If I remember, I can't remember what was said exactly. He crossed over, he handed my phone and my camera to one of the PCSOs. And then he came back and there was a couple of things that was said. I kept asking him like, oh, why have you done this? Or why did you detain me? I remember replying, because you had an answer to everything. That's his reply. I think I must have asked him again, am I being detained? And guess what? He said, no, you're free to go. I wasn't searched, I wasn't cuffed, nothing like that. As soon as he said you're free to go, I pointed at that PCSO, give me my stuff back, give me my stuff back. So I reached over to her, I got my stuff back, and I started recording again. And I will leave you with it. Enjoy the circus.
Oh, out the road first.
Oh, yeah, we'll come out the road. First of all, I don't have to speak to your colleague. I don't have to.
You don't have to, no.
Yeah, you've already assaulted me.
You don't have
already
to
assaulted me, detained me for no reason.
Your behaviour is very strange. And you are
It doesn't
making
matter.
me very
Strange is not a
suspicious.
crime.
It will be when I've looked it up.
AB makes it clear that he is recording the encounter on his body-worn camera, while also explaining that the situation has become increasingly uncomfortable for him. The officer then turns his attention to the reason AB is filming the police station and continues questioning him about his presence there. During the exchange, AB states that the officer grabbed his left arm and took his phone, after which both the phone and the camera were handed over to one of the PCSOs. AB then asks the officer once again whether he is being detained, but the answer is that he is not and remains free to leave. Despite the physical confrontation that had taken place earlier, AB says he was not searched, was not placed in handcuffs, and no additional action was taken against him.
Your colleague just detained me under the Terrorism Act. Yeah. He just put hands on me for no reason. Did you see that? And you didn't act.
Everything.
You did not act on
is,
his unlawful behavior.
Everything is on my body.
Yeah, and I will request that body, and I will request that, and it will all end up on my channel, by the way. Okay. Did you know that? Okay. Well, you know that now.
What channel is that, sir?
None of your business.
I think it is.
I will not speak to you anymore. I will remain silent to you. This is a right. I have the right to remain silent.
Questions for someone else.
That's fine. But what I'm trying to say to you, sir, as a police officer, if you see wrongdoing, whether he's a colleague or not...
Once the officer uses physical control to take possession of AB's camera, the encounter moves far beyond what would normally be expected from a routine professional interaction and begins to raise serious questions about the legal basis for the powers being exercised. Taking hold of the equipment in this way is not simply a matter of carrying out an ordinary search. The footage instead raises the question of whether those powers are being used as a means of preventing or interfering with AB's filming. Another issue concerns the officer's own body-worn cameras, as there does not appear to be a clear announcement that they have been activated, which becomes particularly relevant when transparency is already a central part of the encounter. At the same time, the officer continues holding AB by the arm while maintaining that he is not being detained. The physical reality of the situation therefore appears difficult to reconcile with the officer's verbal claim. The situation becomes more concerning when the officer seems to indicate that he can identify an offense based on AB's conduct. Police powers are not intended to function as a search for some offense simply because a person's behavior appears suspicious or inconvenient. There still needs to be an established basis for whatever action is being taken.
You just put hands on me for no reason. You took my phone off me for no reason.
Evasive and you're not actually listening to what I'm saying.
I don't need to listen to what you're saying. Are you my father to listen to what you're saying?
For me to be concerned that you are filming an operational police station and then refusing to explain.
You can be concerned, but you can't touch me.
And refusing to give you my details.
I don't have to give you my details.
Reasonable for me
I don't have to.
About that.
It's a free country.
Avoiding my questions. This can be easily solved.
I don't have to answer. I have the right to remain silent.
What you're doing.
Do I have the right to remain silent?
Just explain what you're doing, and
Listen
you won't
to
have
this
an
guy.
issue.
Do I have the right to remain silent? Yes or no?
You're not under arrest, so it doesn't matter, and that's America.
But I still have. Yeah, I still have the right. America? We have the right to remain silent. Which police school did you come out from?
You do not have to say anything. It's not the right to remain silent. It's a different caution. That's
I don't have to answer your questions. You sound like,
Two
no.
videos
This
of
should be, hi
operational
sir,
police
how are you? How
stations
can
in
I
order
help
to
you?
determine their
Instead, you
response
give me all
will be
this. Don't come
considered
close to me. Don't come
threat
close to
under
me.
Terrorism Act.
Don't come close to me. Stop coming close to me. Why are you coming so close?
Get off police premises, please.
What, are they your premises now?
They are police premises. Off. Onto the public road.
Are they your premises? This is public property, man.
It's not public property. It's property of West
Look,
Midlands Police.
are you going to allow him to
Onto the
do
public
this?
street, please.
Are you going to allow him to do this?
Onto the public street, please. You walked up to the back
I
gate
can
of the
come in.
operational
I
police
can.
station whilst filming, and
I
you have
can. It's
still
open
not
for
given a
business.
satisfactory explanation for
It's
your
open
behaviour.
for business.
You're also
Stop coming so
refusing
close to me.
details so that I can verify who you are and allay my suspicions.
I don't care about your suspicions. Stop coming so close to me, man. Talk to you, but I don't have to. But I will tell you, I have nothing to hide here. Yeah. Anything else, if I'm not by law have to give you, I won't give you. Yeah. He asked for my ID. I don't have to give him my ID. Maybe you used to work with people that don't know their rights. I know my rights and I will use them.
Okay.
Simple. But he's done something wrong. You guys just sat there and watched. Why would you do that?
Like I said to you, sir.
No. Why would you do that?
Like I said to you, sir.
Go on.
You mentioned of what section he detained
He didn't.
you under.
He doesn't know.
Okay. And
He's an idiot.
And that officer was the one that detained you, okay?
But he doesn't even know what section he detained me under.
Me and my colleague came out several moments after and we could see the
Okay.
engagement occurring already.
Okay.
That's why we then came over to see what was happening.
All right.
You've been, like you say, you've been perfectly reasonable to me. And you've
I'm not violent, am I?
No. And you've explained the reasoning for what you were
Right.
doing. Okay,
Yes.
and you film it for YouTube.
Yeah.
I think, like my colleague just says, the hostile reconnaissance with the people's private cars and the police officers' own vehicles.
Yeah, but if I can
up
see
there.
them, I can film them.
Okay, but like I say,
No.
maybe that's the reason why.
Okay.
But I can't come to the assumption of why my colleague has came over to you and spoke to you in a manner that clearly
And
you're
he
not
assaulted
happy
me.
at.
Did you
That
see
clearly-
him touching me?
That clearly you're
Yeah.
not happy at. Okay, I can't answer them questions, can I?
Well, you should have a go at him.
Okay, I can't answer them questions, can I? Okay, of someone else's mentality, the exact same as you couldn't answer a question.
This guy, can you see him?
Okay.
He came like an animal. I'm sorry. That's how he came across. And then he put hands on me. He detained me. He grabbed the phone off me. Yeah. He said, "I'm detaining you under Terrorism Act." He doesn't know which section till now. Yeah. And now he's kicking me off of police
I
ground.
think I explained
Don't
to you
talk to me. Up,
quite
zip it.
reasonably
Just be reasonable,
why I was
please.
Zip it.
talking
Just
to
be
you.
reasonable, okay?
And then
Okay.
he thinks he should get my ID. Yeah, you're listening. And he
The officer's dismissive reaction when AB challenges the way he has been physically handled only increases the tension, giving the impression that the concerns being raised are being treated as an annoyance rather than something that deserves a proper response. By describing AB's conduct as invasive simply because he continues to question what is happening, the officer appears to redirect attention away from his own actions and onto the person challenging them. He then makes another important assertion, claiming that the right to remain silent applies only once someone has been arrested. That statement raises a significant issue because, in a voluntary encounter, a member of the public is not generally obliged to participate in a conversation or answer an officer's questions simply because they have been asked. Rather than explaining the precise legal basis for demanding information from AB, the exchange increasingly becomes an attempt to obtain a response from him. As that continues, the encounter starts to feel less like a professional effort to establish the facts and more like a dispute over whether AB will eventually give in to the pressure being placed on him.
thinks I don't have the right to remain silent. You need to sack him. Seriously, you need to discipline him. Obviously, you can't sack him. Well, I'm angry because he put hands on me.
Right. Can we just have a calm conversation?
Yes, sorry.
Right.
But you can't blame me for being
Obviously,
angry, right?
I've just come to situations.
Thank
that's
you.
just been made aware. Sergeant Lewis, okay? That's
Thank
my
you,
name.
Sergeant Lewis.
So, you are obviously here taking videos, I presume?
Correct.
Of the police videos?
Correct.
Why is that?
Okay, if you ask me nicely, then I can tell you. Okay, which I've explained to him as well.
I'm asking you nicely.
Okay, I'm
Why-
here
Why is that?
gathering footage for matters of public interest.
Okay.
So basically, that guy, like I said, he told me this police station, they're planning of getting rid of it. I came to just report about that. You know, just got interest in filming the police station.
Okay.
These are matters of public interest.
I appreciate the
Okay, so you can
the
ask.
public
I don't
interest,
have to
okay.
answer you.
Sorry?
You can ask, but I don't
Okay,
have to answer
okay.
you. Doesn't mean you're gonna grab me and take my ID.
Let's just
This
calm
is-
down
this is
now.
not
We're
Nazi
having
Germany.
a conversation, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay, right. So,
All right, hang on,
understand?
one second before you carry on. If I grab you now, you will get angry.
Yes, and I
All right, that's
understand,
why I'm
okay.
angry.
And so,
All right,
wasn't
I'll
here-
try and
wasn't
calm
here at
down.
this
I
time-
will
at
try.
that point, but yeah, let's calm down. Right, so can you speak to me? Look at me, speak to me. So I would like to know who you are,
Yeah.
as you are recording a police
Sure.
premises. What
Okay.
is your name?
You're not entitled for that information.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm asking you for that information.
Lawfully, I don't have to give it to you. Okay, let me try this one. Can I see your driving license?
I don't carry it.
Okay, can you give me your address?
Well, I wouldn't give you.
You
mine.
wouldn't, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
because
not
I don't know
entitled.
you.
Hang on. I'm not entitled to that information.
Okay.
I'm entitled to that number you carry
But
there.
but
That's it.
but
You're not
as an
entitled for my
officer-
information.
As an officer, and if we, because basically you are recording a police
Yes.
premise, so for us, for
Yeah.
me particularly, that has, to me, you know, I don't know who you are.
I know.
You are recording the
I know.
premises. I could, for
You
all
see,
I know,
you're still
could
dealing
be-
with me, not dealing with him.
I'm dealing with you. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, but you're trying to incriminate me
No.
instead of dealing with
No.
with this baboon.
I will speak to this officer at another time. I need to speak to you to ascertain
Okay.
who you are, why you're recording
All right.
the police.
In this country, yeah, in the United Kingdom, yeah, we don't have to identify ourselves unless we commit a crime, an offence, or behind a wheel, or driving. That's it. So just stick to the law.
The officer's decision to look through AB's phone in search of a legal justification makes the sequence even more difficult to understand, creating the impression that the physical intervention happened first and the explanation was being worked out afterward. Under Section 2 of PACE, as referenced in the footage, an officer conducting a search is expected to explain the grounds for that search and identify the specific power being used before the search takes place. When the earlier terrorism-based justification begins to lose credibility, the officer appears to change approach and instead tells AB that he is required to leave the police premises. That immediately raises another question. Can an area of a police station that is presented as accessible to the public simply be treated as restricted whenever an officer decides that someone should be removed, especially when the instruction comes after the earlier confrontation? The situation takes another turn when a sergeant arrives. Rather than questioning the actions that have already taken place or attempting to clarify what led to the confrontation, she immediately reinforces the demand for AB's personal details. Instead of bringing the exchange back under control, her involvement appears to continue the same line of questioning, pushing the dispute further and now involving a more senior officer.
Don't take it to if you want what you want is irrelevant at the moment. Yeah, that's the law. Okay, are we agreeing on that?
But as an officer, and the fact that, for all I know, you could be, I'm not stereotyping, but you could be a terrorist doing a reconnaissance.
Terrorist?
I'm not stereotyping at all. I'm just saying.
Well, he could be.
we've
He's a
had-
terrorist. Look, he
we've
terrorized
had-
me. Where's the terrorist? There, right there.
Can you not direct to my officer, please?
Well, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I'm having this conversation with you.
Because you said
I'm
I might
trying
be
to
a
find out.
terrorist. I can't believe you actually said that.
No, but I'm saying that because
And
if
he
you were
terrorized me.
anybody-
The only body that terrorized anybody is him.
Okay, I'm speaking to you
Okay.
about the fact that you're out
And I've
here
explained to you what I'm
recording,
doing.
Okay, you're recording the building. So my concern is, what are you going to do with that information? That is what my
Okay,
concern
this
is.
information, like I said, I've told you already, but for some reason you keep asking me. I'm gathering like footage. I'm recording footage.
Okay.
All the information I gathered later on, I will try, if it's interesting to the public, if I think it's interesting to my viewers, I will put it all together and then upload it online. That's it. It's information.
But-
That's
but
it.
what-
It's that
So
simple.
what? Also, do you have a some sort of channel that you use?
Yeah, I've told that lovely officer over there. I told him YouTube. Yes.
Okay. What's your YouTube channel? I didn't catch what he said.
What's my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You want me to give you my YouTube channel?
if you have got YouTube,
this conversation could have been a lot easier if he started like that.
Okay.
But now it's a complaint. Now we bypass all this. What YouTube channel?
So you wanted to make a complaint?
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you want to come into the station? We can make a complaint.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Tyrant.
you
Body cam later, so.
But body cam, do not delete it. I will get that footage.
won't get
I will request the footage. Yes, I will.
Hold on.
I will request the footage and I
Come on.
will get the
Come on.
footage, whether you like it or not.
Let's
I know
have
my
this-
rights.
Let's have this conversation
All right, thank you.
inside, okay. And let's. But I've got to say, you won't be able to record inside.
If it's publicly accessible, I can. I promise you, I can. If it's
You obviously know quite a lot of the law, not more than I do.
if it's publicly accessible, I can record.
Okay. But if I'm taking you into a room to take the details for in regards to the...
I can record my interaction, believe me.
Well, okay, we'll wait for
I can keep a record. It's all about keeping records.
The sergeant's arrival should have provided an opportunity to settle the situation, restore professionalism, and establish exactly what had happened. Instead, she appears to support the same approach already being taken. Rather than addressing the officer's physical treatment of AB or requiring him to clearly justify the powers he had used, her attention remains focused on AB's conduct and his personal information. The exchange becomes especially revealing when the sergeant appears to rely on AB to explain the limits of the powers she is attempting to exercise, while at the same time treating him as though he is responsible for creating the problem. The dispute then develops further when she tries to stop AB from recording as he attempts to make a complaint, arguing that filming is not allowed inside the police station. That claim is challenged in the script through reference to NPCC guidance, which does not establish a blanket prohibition on recording in areas of a police station that are accessible to the public. One of the most striking moments comes when the sergeant effectively concedes that AB appears to have a stronger grasp of the relevant law than she does. Even after that acknowledgement, however, she continues attempting to dictate where AB can go and what he is permitted to do. Ultimately, the encounter does not result in a crime being uncovered or brought to a conclusion. Instead, AB ends up inside the station making a complaint about the very officers whose conduct had brought the confrontation to this point. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. If you found the video worthwhile, leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel for more audits and police accountability content. You can also visit Auditing Britain through the link in the description and support the original creator. Thanks for watching Audit Files, and I'll see you in the next one.